Good morning. My name is Uzoma Ndidi Patience, and I would like us to talk about international human resource management. International human resource management has to do with navigating diverse cultural landscapes, varying labor laws, and complex dynamic organization. Introduction to international human resource management. The international human resource management takes into account the differences in various aspects, managing people in various countries. This has been enhanced by the fact that globalization demands organizations to think cross-border. This implies that the Human Resource Department ought to develop policies that operate within diverse socio-economic contexts. Gupta and Gupta 2025 found that IHRM encompasses development of workforce globally, planning of leadership and recruitment. The HR tactics of modern international companies rely on global talent pools and uniformity of subsidiaries. The digital technologies and data analytics have transformed HR decision-making that enables organizations to be more efficient and strategic in regards to foreign staff. Strong company performance and competitive cultures in the US impact human resource management. Companies prioritize innovation, measurable results, and employee accountability. Casale 2025 report that US companies are using predictive analytics and AI to boost personnel planning and recruitment. Those tools will help HR workers spot talent trends and predict future skills. Diversity and inclusion policies are part of the HR strategies because American companies have heterogeneous workforces. Complex labor regulations, equal employment, and fair compensation are also required of companies. PAREC 2025. HR challenges and best practices in the United States. A major HR challenge in the US is fast technological development. Companies should update staff, skills, and offer new learning system. Fandel et al. 2025 emphasizes that modern HR departments are adopting flexible learning methods and digital coaching to develop leadership qualities. Companies rely on employee engagement and well-being programs because workforce expectations are changing rapidly. Ranjansi and Gravy 2026 say coaching-based HR development programs are becoming more responsive to employee development and organizational success. The tactics help companies compete and certify personnel. IHRM practices in Germany. In Germany, an organized market economy, employee involvement is key to governance. The co-determination system and work council let workers influence organizational decisions. Brand and Relb 2026 argued that German HR practices emphasizes organized labor interactions and long-term employment stability. Apprenticeship and vocational education develop skilled workforce. These programs are good organization education partnership. European labor policies prioritize inclusive labor market and social protection, significantly influencing HR practices in German firms. HR challenges and best practice in Germany. Aging population and technical labor shortage are putting strain on German company workforce. Companies spend a lot on training and digital transformation to overcome these challenges. Linden and Chalk 2026 say HR departments must link theoretical HR concepts to workforce management practices. Other German principles include collaboration and consensus. These methods boost companies' confidence and employees' relations. Well-planned workforce help companies compete in global marketplaces throughout time. IHRM practices in China. China and Chinese HR is culturally oriented and current in global business practices. Organizations have hierarchical leadership systems that value power and loyalty. According to Zhu 2019, Chinese MNEs have adopted their HR practice to international management standards. Government policy also affects labor regulators and workforce management. Malik et al. 2022 reported that Asian HR practices are difficult due to complex factors In terms of society and institutions, AI is also applied by Chinese companies to enhance the recruitment, personal planning, and performance management. HR challenges and best practices in China. The high economic growth in China has resulted in more labor skills, which are required in technology and industry sectors. Organizations are putting a lot of investment in talent management and international hiring. Sekushi and Kasaha 2026 note that to internationalize an increasing number of Asian companies are operating talent around the globe. The HR solutions provided by AI can help the company assess employees' performance more effectively and focus talent needs. In the meantime, the HR policies in China continue to focus on collectivism and loyalty. IHRM practice in Australia. Australian Employment Relations and Employee Welfare Scheme are very advanced and have influenced the HR management. As a result, flexible working schedule, remote working, and workspaces are the priority of companies. According to FERA Health 2025, Australian HR professionals are adjusting to employment in the post-COVID-19. HR development practices also transform with the use of digital mentorship programs and new learning technologies. Loganathan and Pidani 2025 also, it will require the rural and region businesses to adopt new talent acquisition and retention practices in order to address the labor scarcity and inefficiency of the geographic location, a local and progress 2025. HR challenges and best practice in Australia. Australian organizations need to conquer geographic dispersion and manpower unavailability in the region. Online collaboration and remote working could be the solution that could get the business out of these restrictions. According to Loganathan and Pidani in 2025, digital mentorship and Industry 5.0 are now turning out to be increasingly significant in HR departments. Employee welfare and work-life balance are also highlighted in the Australian HR strategies as the key to corporate effectiveness. Therefore, the method will enhance levels of employees' satisfaction, employee retention, and employee commitment. Comparative analysis of IHRM practices across countries. This table indicates the major international HRM variation in the 4 countries from 4 different continents. The US HR system are performance-oriented and technology-driven, which is the case with the competitive and innovative business environment. Casale 2025. The German system of employee promote organized labor and professional training, as well as participatory decision-making. Brandel and Raab 2026. The hierarchical culture and collectivism of China influence HR practices, and there is an increase in global talent strategy and digital HR technologies. Malik et al. 2022. Moreover, Australia values the well-being of its employees, work flexibility, and shared leadership to engage the workforce and ensure its sustainability. Farrell et al. 2025. The report says that HR strategies should be responsive to cultural, institutional, and economic situations in different countries. Comparison of key HR functions and global HR trends. There are some key patterns in the role of HR in such countries. Digital recruitment and talent mobility in the world are a major concern to the US and China. On the other hand, Germany applied institutional training and labor partnership to acquire skills of workforce. The Australian companies are more concerned with the employee input and ease. Fandel et al. 2045 assess that to meet multinational workforce goals, global HR professionals have to employ different regional approaches. Thanks for watching. Please kindly subscribe to my video, like, share, and comment.